What's up, guys? Welcome back to the basement. It's episode something or other from season 2. We actually got a round table back. We lost the Jew again, but Steve's back, the other Pete's back, and Ramon's still here. Ramon actually hasn't left. He just kind of stays in the basement. He's always early, which is why I think he just like lives here.
He's like Kramer.
Yeah, he does. No, he doesn't. He's actually started letting himself in now. He knows the door is open on Saturday. He just walks in. I wasn't even home before I walked in. I heard the fan on in the basement. I was like, Ramon's here.
God forbid your dad walks downstairs with no pants on.
Yeah, no.
Wow, I'm second guessing ever coming out of here.
So actually, I didn't even get to the comic shop yet this week, so probably gonna go as soon as I can kick these bastards out of my house and leave him down here to his own devices. We're done, yeah. Been a great episode, guys. We'll see you in a week. No, Ramon actually saved the day. Ramon went to the comic book store and just buys everything. Except a lot of shit on my list, man. You failed. D- this week.
I don't pick up G.I. Joe.
There's a lot more shit on here than just G.I. Joe. But we'll cover what I would have gotten later on in the show. Let's see what Ramon did get. And so far, obviously, right off the top, we have Batman Battle for the Cowl #3. And no big surprise. We have a knockdown, drag-out fight with, you know, what's his name? Jason Todd and Nightwing. And guess who wins? Guess who's Batman? Guess who's Robin? We all knew it. It's Damian Wayne and Dick Grayson.
Oh God, Damian Wayne, right?
Yeah, it's Damian Wayne.
Fucking last name.
Yeah,
Damian Wayne.
And that brings me to we got a letter the other day from Locus Mortis, who basically said we're wrong. World of Krypton is good and it's building up to be a great story. I still disagree. I don't really like where it's going, but hey. That's your opinion, and you're absolutely entitled to it. He also said Action Comics and Superman were very good, but you know what? I would stretch that to almost being something we could agree with, because Adam was actually reading through one of them, Action or Superman, and he was actually enjoying it.
I'm actually still reading both of them.
I collect all Superman books.
Yeah. The Superman book by itself is not as good as Action Comics is right now. I kind of
Which is the one where they're fighting Ursa?
That's Action Comics.
Okay, that was the one that Adam had really liked.
That's with Nightwing, Christopher Kent, and Flamebird. So that's actually pretty cool. Superman, not so much. Although it is kind of interesting watching what's his name running around. Mon-El, yes.
Yeah. Locus also recommended Supergirl, for one, actually, which we have here. Ramon picked up. What are your thoughts on this?
Issue was
Who is Superwoman? Did we find out yet?
Lois Lane's sister.
What? Lois Lane has a sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Major
Lane.
I don't know her first name. I forget.
I don't remember what her name was.
It was a weird twist. The book is good, but I've been collecting it from the beginning.
Is she Lois Lane's sister from an alternate universe, or how'd she get her powers?
The suit. It hasn't been fully explained.
Okay.
But
the suit.
The suit. Sorry.
Cream of mushroom.
No way.
So I mean,
actually, potato leek soup is awesome.
This book is alright, but
potato leeks, but then you give it a nice patch and it doesn't leak it.
Yeah. Welcome back, Steve. Go on, not being meat in an idiot sandwich.
It's alright. It hasn't been as good as it could have been. It was slow to begin with.
I'm
talking about early on in the series. It's alright.
We also had mention of Rebels, the Mighty,
not picking that up either.
Outsiders, which you actually have here.
Outsiders I picked up since the first fucking series, like a year ago, with Nightwing on it. And it changed so damn drastically. Nightwing left, Batman came on, Grant Morrison raped Batman, and that went to fucking shit. And now it's this one, and everybody's dealing with the death, so it's been constantly in fucking flux. So how can you say you like the book when it's fucking changing all the fucking week?
I mean, I don't read the book, but I'm loving Pete Tomasi's work on
right now,
so hopefully you can turn this around.
Yeah, this is finally starting to get a rhythm.
I love all
because Batman's done. It's Batman-ish, but
yeah, Locus, how could you possibly say that there are some good Batman books coming out soon? No, I'm sorry. I think Grant Morrison, for one, is coming back to write the Batman and Robin series now.
Frank,
and I'm not looking forward to that. I think I'd rather get root canal without anesthesia.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to Batwoman, Detective Comic Books with Greg Rucka.
Okay.
The other books, it's alright, but
you know what?
Morrison still scares me.
What kind of Bat books are coming out? Because they canceled all the satellite titles with Robin, Nightwing.
Oh wait, Red Robin's coming out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that Jason? That's not Jason Todd.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I'm looking forward to that.
They can't be two Robins, can there? Tim Drake and Damian Wayne, so maybe.
Well, Tim Drake will probably take on somebody else.
Maybe Tim Drake will be Nightwing.
Oh God.
Because that's just stupid enough to work.
Well, I think
if you guys want to read a good Batman book, seriously, Superman and Batman is always a fun read for me. And it's out of continuity. You've still got Bruce Wayne being Batman. This story actually proved, excuse me, really interesting. It's called Mashup, something like that?
Yeah.
Where Superman and Batman just go to this alternate universe, because there's so many of them running around DC, and they're just amalgams of all of the heroes that we know. There are the Justice Titans, there's like, you know, is it Green Wing or something like that?
Yeah.
Night Lantern,
Night
some
Lantern,
shit like that.
Lex
Joker.
Hawk Beast, there's just a
That was
bunch
hot.
Yeah,
of
Lex Joker at the end.
cool mix-up of characters, and then you've just got the Flash. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I can recommend you one Batman book, it's entirely Superman and Batman. Oddly enough, if I can recommend you one Superman book, it's Superman and Batman, too. So, Locus, thanks for watching. Thanks for disagreeing. You're actually one of the first people that wrote us and told us we were wrong, except for that whole Grant Morrison fiasco. But I'm glad you're not riding his dick like every other asshole in the world. I'm glad you have an opinion of your own, and, you know, that's cool.
You know how to turn a phrase.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, I have no love
It's
for the
actually a
man.
90-degree turn, just for those who actually wondering.
I can't understand how people will defend him for, you know, just because they think that he's intelligent. I'm not even going to get on that. I can't deal with him right now. Let's just move on to Marvel. Somebody talk about Captain America 50. I'm going to drink my caffeine.
Okay. Happy birthday, Bucky.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's the birthday issue.
Reminiscences about his past birthdays.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. For anybody who doesn't really know a lot about Bucky's past, this pretty much sums it up in a nutshell. But it's told through flashbacks of significant birthdays in Bucky's past, which is actually a nice twist.
Yeah.
So the artwork is actually very cool. You know, at the end, he's basically got a surprise party thrown for him by all the new Avengers and all that stuff. So it's just a nice little tribute issue to
right before
Bucky
the big
Barnes.
issue.
Overall, story-wise, it's filler.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It's gonna set up for a
Is
Cap
there
600.
some shit going on next issue?
Cap 600.
Yeah, Cap
Oh,
600.
that's the next issue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
50 to 600.
But yeah, that's
a hell of a jump.
How'd that happen?
They're.
You know what? Marvel's doing this whole marketing scheme right now where they're going to get to charge $4.99 per fucking issue, and they're throwing 600s out all over the place.
But is it if
Although,
you do the
however,
actual math, is it 600?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I honestly
Probably
don't-
not.
They've
Right.
cheated already
the one thing-
several times.
The one thing that they're not doing with this that they did do with Amazing Spider-Man before, when they were basically blending Volume 1 and Volume 2 together, is that they're not showing the actual number
Right, the
of
original
Volume
number.
1. So we don't know for certain unless we do our homework, which
See,
we don't. So
I mean, what you have to realize is that
No.
even,
Ramon never
let's
did
say Thor. Thor back in the 60s started in Journey into Mystery 83.
Right.
So you're already
That was the
83
one,
issues in. And then, once it moved to Thor, I think the title changed around issue maybe 130 or so. It just moved to Thor. Thor 130, 131, 32, etc. And,
The whole Hercules thing. The whole Hercules thing.
yeah, and
Okay.
then, yeah, exactly. The same scenario happened when Hulk turned into the Incredible Hercules. Right. And,
Somehow
you know,
get it
even the
back.
Hulk went 6 issues back in 1962, and then it moved on. The sales weren't good enough for the Hulk to maintain his own title, and he moved on to Tales of Suspense, or Tales of Astonish, one of the two, and he moved in with Iron Man and Namor, or something like that.
Wow.
So, you know, and that jumped in at something around issue like 50 or 60 or something like that, and then it just proceeded until Hulk regained his own title back in issue 102. And, you know, are you taking into account all of those issues? Are you subtracting now 60 issues because that's when it started in Tales of Suspense? How are you getting to 600? The only one that I see fit to actually call itself number 600 is Amazing Spider-Man. Even though yet some people would say that they've kind of cheated, they haven't gone 600 whole months.
no, they haven't.
But they've still maintained one title.
But
Even when they changed, Pete's right, when they changed the title over and they started with this whole new numbering thing back in the late 90s.
Yeah, the weird thing with 2 numbers?
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
They went back to the original numbering after a while. They kept track
because
of it.
I think a lot of people were pissed off that they were
That was like after the whole Clone Saga
Yeah.
bullshit.
Daredevil has a big anniversary coming up too. I saw the
Are they
artwork.
going back to their original numbering there too?
so, too.
Because Daredevil's up to like issue, what is it, 130 something
Yeah,
or like
Start
something
with the
like that?
alphabet.
No, maybe it's not 130. It's like 120.
It's a big gatefold I saw on Comic Art Community.
I don't even know when Daredevil